body. There we go. Hey, it's Toya, Combine, or Tayo to you, depending on which time zone you're in. Mocha, oh, hello, Mocha. It seems you are first today. Let me give you a little shouty shout out. How are you doing? I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful weekend so far. We are going to be doing more. We're doing the last bit of the Great Ace Attorney. Yes. I'm good. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Had a really good Father's Day. We went out for a good old like Father's Day meal today. We actually went out for like a Brazilian barbecue. So had a lot of meat. I basically had like one meal today. I had like a lot of meat, salad, and then some dessert, and then like I passed out for like 4 hours, and then I woke up and I was like, oh crap! I wanted to do too much protein. It's okay. I need protein. Hibernation, exactly. I'm like a polar bear, I guess. Yeah, but in any case, that was my day today. So hopefully y'all have plans, or if y'all don't have plans, I hope y'all make some plans regardless to celebrate in whatever way that y'all can. Yeah. I'm geeking out over the barmaid skin I got yesterday. Nice on Identity V. Protein, and more protein. Exactly. We're on that Akihiko. We're on that Akihiko diet, Eri. Although if all you have is protein, you're just gonna be, you know, bricks will be coming out of you. So make sure y'all get your good fibers and whatnot. Nice. I hope it was super worth it though. I'll wear an IR version of nice. I'm just imagining, Mocha, because you're a doctor. Imagine like you go to your appointment. You come in as that, and then your patient who's there for their eye test. You know, because you're an eye doctor, right? You're like, am I hallucinating, or is my doctor wearing a maid dress? You know, you gotta cafado them. You gotta gaslight them, right? Are they actually seeing their eye doctor in a maid dress? I'm in eye training. I plan on being a dermatologist or ophthalmologist. That's fair. That's fair. Oh, your eye training thing? Nice. Okay. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Mocha. But in any case, tonight, it's the final Great Ace Attorney stream. The game that I started like, what, 2.5 years ago, and then stopped, and then restarted back again, and then, like, you know, properly introduce everyone to the majesty that is Baroque von Zeeks. Yes. So yeah. We are going to be starting through that. We're going to be continuing where I left off yesterday because I left off prematurely. I blue-balled all of my patrollers because they wanted to see the climax of what was happening last night. But also, I also needed to sleep because I had to drive and go out and do all that thing for Father's Day. So yeah, I had familial obligations as it were, but I did get a lot of meat today, so I mean, to be fair, I also pay for the lunch. But anyways, a lot of stuff, a lot of good food as well. Do you really want Mocha maid dress, Mocha? I mean, I feel like it'll be interesting. In a previous body, I also had like a maid redeem where I would like be in a maid dress, not a custom maid dress, but also, frankly speaking, I feel like that, who knows? Maybe I'll do a thing where like. Maybe if I get popular enough, I'll do like a little subathon go. Like, oh, if people donate X amount of money, I will commission a full-on like French maid, a full-on like blue French maid outfit or something. Because I feel like honestly that would be kind of a mood. Speaking of, thanks for reminding me it's Father's Day because my own dad is in a completely different time zone. Nice. That just means you get to wish him Father's Day twice. Right? 2 times the Daddy Day. Time marches on, and the age of a new daddy approaches. Precisely, exactly. Anyways, I'm gonna be. We're gonna be continuing on. I would stop blue balling all of y'all. I would stop. I will stop edging my patrollers and get to the crux of the matter. God, the brain rot is for real. Oh my god. All right. All right. We are at the climax. We are at the climax. We just got the twist ahead of Karma. Okay, to be fair, like this is not intentional. All of this, like all of these things that I'm saying right now, it's not intentional. They all just kind of fell into sequence. The edging, the blue balling, the twisting of the head. This is not intentional. I promise you. This is not intentional. Yes, it's not intentional. Some might say otherwise. One of my friends would definitely say otherwise, but I promise, I assure you, it is a very wholesome, say-so, family-friendly stream. Yes. Invite your friends, family, mother, father. Don't bring your child here, unfortunately. Anyways, I just messaged him online and played a really cute little animation. Ooh, that's cute. That's cool. All right. Oh yeah, tell you, I don't know if you know, but I got the auntie label. Auntie Mocha. Congratulations. Little sister who's on stream because she was playing. Oh, okay. I see. So you got the moniker through that. Interesting. That's really cute. That's really cute. I hope you teach her good life lessons, Mocha. Okay, let me go into the Renosuke. This is my last chance. Mr. Naruhodo! I have to present some decisive evidence now, or it's all over. But can I? Yes, we can! Yes, we can! We need to twist the head. Why aren't you winning? Why are you in the basement? Oh, it is! This is the head! The head is here! I fucking knew it! It's time. Shall we do it? Shall we break through the darkness? Shall we strike Stronghart down now? He is not a Jedi. If we strike him down now, he will not be stronger than we can possibly imagine. Mighty Karma, twist thy head and watch them fall. All thy mortal enemies, foes. That's the proper way to use the sword, isn't it? Maybe I should try it. It hurts my neck. That's the trouble. Mr. Naruhodo, firmly grasp the head of Kazuma's sword, his familiar sword, the famous katana of the Asogi clan, the one that represents his Japanese spirit. Mr. Naruhodo, if I might make a suggestion, go ahead. I think perhaps it doesn't mean your head. Oh, was he just pushing his fucking head? Like he was like, all right, time to use the sword, and he's just like that, like can't twist it anymore. Like what the fuck was he doing? I once studied the history and development of the katana some time ago, and as I'm sure you're probably aware, the sword's head is the part at the very end of the hilt. Of course, yes. Yeah, of course, Sasato. He's so stupid, affectionate. Like someone in the courtroom is more sexual. I'll say that. Like Sasato just really pulled off the while you're busy studying English, I studied the blade and law. It's written as head in Japanese, but it's pronounced as kashira, I believe. Oh? Kashira. So Mr. Sogi's words really mean twist the butt of the hilt. You don't think? We do think there's something hidden in the hilt. Renosuke. The only weapon that he has left, the only weapon inside of his literal weapon that he knows will be delivered to his son. Look what's inside. I'm surprised, like, okay, to be fair, like, the Tsime is, like, pretty long. Wait, hang on. The Tsime is, like, the grip, right? Hang on. I need to make sure. No, the Tsuka, yeah. It is pretty long, all things considered, right? And usually that length would be for more like odachis, I think. So considering that you can pull a thing here, I should be the one to notice, but I don't. It's okay, Harry. Is that a tightly wound sheet of parchment? I'm more surprised that over the 10 years, right? Because presumably Kazuma has been training with the sword for the past 10 years. Rain or shine. Although I'm pretty sure he has a dojo. That, like, this parchment has not, like, weathered, like, under, like, rain or sweat or, like, anything. Right? It's just so airtight inside. It's a scarlet paper! Scarlet ink! It's written in scarlet ink! I penned this. My last will and testament. In the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. This is it, isn't it? Mr. Naruhodo, look at the signature at the end. It's a Clint von Zeeks. And the date, 10 years ago, on that fateful night. For 10 years, it's been silently concealed inside Kadama, and nobody knew. The last will and testament of Lord Clint von Zeeks. Dots. Wait, oh my goodness. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Come on, man, we need to read it. Clint von Zeeks' will has been entered into the court record. Let's fucking go! The last will and testament of Lord Clint von Zeeks that has been hidden inside the Great Sword Kadama for years. A trump card left behind by Genshin Asogi. It's time. Wait, can we not read it? Are they gonna blue wall us until we present it? Present! Yes, we can! Wait, my lord. As it happens, the defense does have evidence to present. Let's go, the music! What? Don't be absurd. There's nothing of relevance remaining from the time.
Objection!
You've got no chalices to toss, Von Zeeks. It's high time you realize something, my lord. He called us a gentleman! What the fuck? Hang on, I gotta control myself. This gentleman has an uncanny habit of producing evidence at the final hour that has escaped everyone else's attention. Nonsense. What is it, Rinosuke? What do you have? Dots. I dare say, the most decisive piece of evidence. In fact, a weapon. The last weapon of Genshin Asogi. The final, decisive piece of evidence that will reveal the whole truth about this rotten tale. How can you? Decisive. Well, it would appear there's no escaping it now, my lord. Let it be so, then. Present whatever you think you have that can settle this decade-old enigma, if you're capable. What exactly is this evidence that the defense claims to be so decisive? Fuck you, my lord. Take that! Here's a single piece of evidence that can clarify what really happened 10 years ago. The last will and testament of Lord Clint von Zeeks. Ha! A wonderfully astute observation, I'm sure. But in case it had escaped your notice, that document was lost long ago. Oh, laugh it up, Stronghart, laugh it up. I'll give you your last 5 minutes of fame. That's right. Hearing you, sir, is so cute. I never heard. Yeah, yes, you have. You definitely have. That's right, it was. Only. I have it right here. Discovered just moments ago. Impossible! That can't be! That's why I got you when I swore unintentionally that one to be dropped by my stream. Oh, I mean, hey, you know what? You are an archangel, but you know what? Archangels are allowed to swear every now and then, right? Like one little swear can cause you to fall, right? Right? I think. Yeah. Everything that's happened comes back to this will. This document is the key that will unlock the entire mystery. God, I hope that scream, the intense yelling, yeah. I didn't probably do it, but I feel like it broke his composure, so yeah. Why is Von Zieg's low-key so husband? Low-key? He is high-key husband, Mocha. Fix your wording. Look at him. Look at this graceful, dramatic man. Bro, the mic. It's okay. My brother's lost will and testament. Where did you find that? Oh my god, we're holding it so regally. It was rolled up inside this. Inside Karama. The ultimate weapon Genshin Isogi obtained has lain undisturbed in the hilt of the sword all these years. He also has an amazing theme too. Exactly. Just waiting for the right time to emerge and reveal the truth. The signature and seal certainly look official. So not over how I was listening, it was his theme but slowed. Ooh, okay. My god, it's true. It's my brother's handwriting. There can be no mistake. Look at him. I forbid the contents of that document from being read out. Do you hear me? I strictly forbid it.
Objection!
You can't do that, my lord. This document could explain everything. That document could literally destroy the meaning of justice in this country. No, you did. I demand that you hand it to me at once. No. Why? What are you trying to hide? Could it be that you already know what's written on this page? What are you implying? Court is adjourned with immediate effect. Clear the courtroom.
Objection! Let's go!
Do that, my lord. And you'll suffer a fatal blow as Lord Chief Justice. I beg your pardon. Forcibly ending a trial without good reason. And not any trial. A closed trial by order of Her Majesty the Queen. To defy the Monarch's will is treason. Exactly, the ejection, we did it! Lord Clem Von Zix really did pen a will that day. It's exactly as the young Japanese man said. Read it out, now! We have a right to hear what's in that will. A right, and a duty. Well, my lord. It would rather appear as though proceedings aren't going to go quite as you hoped. You fools! Go ahead, Gunosuke. Read. Also, where did the chalice and that ejection come from? Because he did not have that before. I don't know if he's keeping it behind him or what. He's just like, he poured it out and he had it ready. He poured it out just to do the ejection and everything. It's like, oh, wait, my young Lena Nipponese friend is cooking. It's like, uncorks. What if he ran to Kazuma and had to like, it's like, Asogi, your sword, and he's like, he drew it out just for this moment. The prosecution gives us full support. Very well then. No. God's sake.
No!
Okay. Gotta rest my throat. Hang on. Let me try to figure out a Clint voice. I feel like it will be like almost like a lighter version of what I did for like Baroque. Crash out of the century. Exactly. Crash out of the era, in fact. Let me think. I penned this, my last will and testament, in the final moments before my inevitable and willing death. The hour is 11 p.m., and I sit at my writing desk in my office. My good friend Hisogi stands at my shoulder. I feel like this because it's still the same cadence I'm giving, but like not as depressed and gravelly. He has expressed his intention to evoke the dying ritual of the duel, and that I may depart this world with honor, an honor of which I am utterly undeserving. The Japanese are truly merciful people. Oh my god, look at them. I, Clint Von Zieks, Lord of the Manor of the Von Zieks estate, hereby confess the following. I am the killer who has come to be known in society as the Professor, guilty of 4 counts of murder. I will not here discourse the corruption rife among the aristocracy, which is to me, as one of them, so apparent. However, 6 months ago, I took the life of a member of the House of Lords at the heart of the depravity. A demon who habitually sacrificed the common man to further his own interests, abusing his position of power. The law is impotent against such vile avarice. Only a fellow demon can rid society of this madness. Honestly, like, just doing like a Louise voice for Clint kind of makes sense, because it is like almost the same thing, but on like a greater scale. Like, they had the same goals essentially, but like, you know, aside from the nihilism and like the grander scale of like Louise. But yeah. It's Paulman. That demon was my quarry, upon whom I willingly set my great hound. But though I'm a hunter of some experience, I'm a poor felon, it seems. My guilt was at once recognized by another, and I became subject to his extortion. Stronghart, right? He held over me the threat of exposing my wicked crime to my beloved wife and brother. Wait, because his mentor, Clint's mentor, was the previous Lord Chief Justice. And at the time, Stronghart was the head prosecutor. So if he got rid of the head Chief Justice and brought to... So that means Stronghart would be in the perfect position to just rise to the Lord Chief Justice's position. So it has to be Stronghart. Under that threat, I've done this man's bidding for months now. Killing those he demanded, I kill. As I watch my former mentor perish before my eyes, the jaws of the hound I commanded, I realize that I had lost the last shred of decency within me and sunk to the level of a wild beast. There's no path back to the light, be it I or my dear friend Hisogi who dies this night. I'm eternally damned.
Roar! Roar!
Hope you enjoyed that, Mocha. To my extortioner, male Stronghart, may you feel the jaws of the beast at your throat every time you swallow. The fact that he said it after a serious line has me cackling. To be fair, This is part and package how my streams go. Not gonna lie. It's like suddenly like doing like other voices as it gets to a tense moment. So in fact, the professor was Stronghart. He was not just the Reaper. He was the Reaper and the professor. Wait, that means, if you think about it, male Stronghart is Moriarty. Because he doesn't necessarily have a crime syndicate, but he has a syndicate of like vigilantes for justice. Right? Having a coroner fake the death certificates so that it all looks like accidents. Having a tactician, having an assassin. Blackmail, extortion, a whole network of people that he can control. Not just locally, but internationally. Next thing you're gonna tell me is that Mel Stronghart is really good at math or something. Wait. Like clockwork. Close enough, right? Clockwork? Gears of a system? Math? Numericals? I'm just saying. Like, it's a stretch, but like, still. Wait, hang on. I didn't read that. I didn't read that line. So now we know. Yes, Clint Von Zieks was a murderer. But somebody was directing him and naming his victims. His extortioner, Lord Male Stronghart. It was you! Dots. Lord Stronghart. A moment ago. So Stronghart is the Moriarty of TGAA, but we still don't have a Mycroft. I mean, again, Iris is the one writing the story, so what if it's a thing of like, Iris just created Mycroft because she wanted to put like her lock in his place. You claimed that what the court has just heard could destroy justice in this country. But you weren't trying to protect justice at all. All you were trying to do was protect yourself. Was conceal the secret of your true nature and the countless lives you sacrificed up till now. Dots. It just didn't make sense to me. That the third victim, the former Lord Chief Justice, was my brother's benefactor and a man of lofty principles. As I said, Clint had no possible reason to kill the man. But you did, didn't you, Lord Stronghart? To eliminate the man who stood between you and the office you set your sights on. So you used your own hunting dog, Lord Clint Von Zieks, to take him down. Dots. It had to be done. You're admitting to it. London's unsavory shadows are deep, and the arm of the law fails to reach their depths. Crime must be cut off at the roots. But the Lord Chief Justice at the time couldn't see that. He was weak. Lofty principles, you say? Tantamount to cowardice, if you ask me. Which is why I took his place. In order to fight the crime, it was allowed to spread like wildfire. By murdering the man. The Reaper. The Professor. Name makes no difference. As I've explained countless times already, it was all done by the furtherance of law and order in London.
Objection!
Are you going to legitimize the murder of my father now too? Ah, Genshin Isogi. Well, that was unfortunate. Crack my own bottle of wine for this. How's the wine tasting, Ari? I'd fully intended to send him back to Japan as we'd agreed. Wait, then, were you the one who shot him or what? I don't believe you. It was you, wasn't it? You killed him. Dot. No. It wasn't me who took your father's life. Wait. We know of one person who had a gun 16 years ago and 10 years ago. Didn't Seishiro said like I never expected to use this again? Wait. So what if I'm not usually a wine person. I don't actually know how much alcohol is in here. Wait, so what if Seishiro was the one who shot and killed Genshin? Which means this gun is the gun that killed Kazuma's father. Upon inspection, 11%. Ah. No. It wasn't me who took your father's life. Then who? On the night following his mock execution, I went to Lowgate Cemetery at 3 in the morning with Jigoku. Jigoku? And he had a gun as part of the judiciary. There had to be a collaborator on the Japanese side to manage Asogi's treatment after its repatriation. My comically low alcohol tolerance, I might be killed. Do drink some water, Ari. Jigoku had fierce ambition. It made him easy to manipulate. Anyway, carry on, but do not keep calm, I see. 10 years ago, after he stood trial for the destruction of the witness stand, I had words with him. When I told him the position of Minister of Foreign Affairs could be his, he couldn't agree fast enough. Seishiro, you fool. As you know, Asogi escaped the prison in a closed casket and was subsequently interred. We intended to dig him out of his grave before it ran out of air, but Drebert was the one who dug him out instead. But sadly, all did not go to plan. Yeah. There was an unexpected visitor to the cemetery with his own ideas about digging up graves. A man who witnessed what nobody was supposed to see. That according to Keikaku, literally. Enoch Drebber. Of course. I knew grave robbers frequented London cemeteries. But that grave on that night, on that particular night, lost. If people find out the convict wasn't really executed, the scandal will rock the very foundations of the Empire. Then what do we do? Shoot him, Mr. Jigoku. Shoot Asogi at once. I know what's going on, but I'm with you in spirit. He can't live now this has happened. He has to go. What are you talking about? You had an agreement. You promised him he could return to Japan. Everything has changed now. if the truth got out because of this, both of us would be finished forever. Come on, Jigoku. Do it. I just had an idea. And I hope, like, the ones who kind of know the reference would appreciate it. Come on, Jigoku. Do it. Pull the trigger. Hang on. Let me do it again. Come on, Jigoku. Do it. Pull the trigger. Feel the dark side. Feel the dark side coursing through you. I mean, he is palpitating the fuck out of Jigoku right now. I knew it. I mean, come on, Judge Jigoku? Fucking Darth Jigoku, too. Like fucking Darth Hellion or some bullshit right there. Like, come on.
Shoot!
Jigoku and Giselle, absolute to cinema. Exactly. Who knows? It might be like, who knows one for himself? It might be like Jabiris, right? Jawees? Jiren? In fact? Anyways. I feel I kind of shoot. Like imagine Palpatine Palpatine Stronghart was saying it in the Japanese suit. Oh, Jiren would have been better. Shame I didn't think of it. It's all a good one for himself. So in fact, that revolver not only killed Gregson. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god, that revolver released at GG, both Kenshin and Gregson. Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. Jigoku shot Asogi from the shadows. The grave realm was so close. The blood sprayed over his coat. Release the hounds. Easy way to ID them. I mean, to be fair, it was 10 years ago. He fled as fast as his legs would carry him. Then Jigoku and I put Asogi's body back in the grave from which he just emerged. When I later learnt of the waxwork model's presence at the scene as well, I made her swear to two things. Never to remove the professor's mask, and never to speak of the events of that night. I mean, to be fair, like, even if Enoch Drebber wasn't there, like, Madame Spells would have dug up the grave and be like, what the fuck, there isn't a body here. You know? So either way, they like the plan was kind of fucked to begin with because like even if Drebber wasn't there, Spells would have been there and she would be like, "Hey, I dug up the body and you know, it's gone." And with that, the secret was buried along. I can't do that anymore. The secret was buried along with Asogi's corpse. So, now you know what really happened in Lowgate Cemetery that night. But he's still the one presiding over the trial, right? How are we gonna defeat him? Dots. It's a closed trial, right? No one with like higher authority than him is here. It was Jigoku, your Japanese acquaintance, who killed Asogi in the end, do you see? He claimed to be the man's friend, but when push came to shove, he pulled the trigger. Dots. Just before Mr. Jigoku left the courtroom earlier, he said that this assassin exchange proposal was a demand from his British counterpart, not a request. It was you. So you cursed him too, using what happened in the graveyard. By that time, Jigoku was the Minister of Foreign Affairs negotiating international treaties with Britain. After checking Blue Sky, the tweet hiding the bleeper content. I mean, thank you. I mean, to be fair, it's like, I mean, it's very much like you can't see what's under this model. I'm just saying, you can't, you don't know, you don't, you know, it's one of those things, right? You can't see what's under the model. But thank you for that. I was not expecting I was not expecting that one for him, one for himself. Kazuma cut my goat. Okay, the best way to seem harmless to the jury. Is it though? Like with all the rectangles? But I do love the little detail that when you see Kazuma again, right after like 6 months, that his hair looks grown out. It looks a little messier and it is like a bit longer. I love that detail. You can imagine what would have happened if it came to light he murdered a compatriot 10 years earlier. He would have lost everything. I merely reminded him of that. How do you sleep at night? Dots. Soundly, apparently. These past 10 years, I fought tirelessly the darker recesses of London's criminal underworld. And I've used whatever means necessary to ensure that justice prevails and law and order reign supreme.
Objection!
That couldn't be further from the truth. The fact is, you haven't fought crime at all. How dare you? I saved Clint Von Zeeks from dishonor and his death.
Objection!
Whilst behind the scenes, you systematically buried anyone who stood in your way. You didn't fight crime, you're controlling it. Doesn't it sound when the text field dialogue box bother you? Not really. It's pretty nostalgic for me because I did play the original games on, well, I did play the games on the DS. Objectioning and objection is crazy work, exactly. Stronghart, you are the crime. You literally create, like, yeah, you're controlling justice, but you're literally creating a criminal network to control the crime. Through fear. You're not fighting anything. You are the syndicate. And then, you made my father take the blame. It was unavoidable. It was the only way to protect our justice system, and public order. Stronghart, more like strong crime. Back it up, boys. He's guilty. Exactly. Got a maelstrom of, like, crimes to his name. Let's not forget the others you had killed as well. Setting the defendant up as the Reaper to cover up the truth behind the murders of countless more. That's... Oh, he's pulling a Gavin. He's pulling a Clavier. He's hitting the back of the wall. That's enough! Do you have any idea the conniving that led to the acquittals of those wretched criminals? We have to fight fire with fire. Our cause can't function without the Reaper. Can't you see all I've done for this country? This has been my struggle. Boo fucking who, good sir. Boo fucking who. You are a criminal, through and through.
Objection!
You've done nothing! It's Lord Von Zeeks. Wait, is this like a movie? You haven't taken any actions in a while. Like, does it play? No. Actually, because like, this is kind of like the final moments of like the trial. Because like, it's split up into investigations where you go around looking for clues, and then coming to conclusions, and then the trial portion where you're presenting evidence and looking through the evidence to object to point out contradictions and stuff. But it mostly does play out in a more visual novel-esque style. And honestly, like, what I feel like I want to do, like, after I finish the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, is that eventually I do want to start playing through all the original games again. So, because I pretty much have all the games on Steam. So I do want to go through and go back to the start with the original Phoenix Wright trilogy. And after I finish that, I want to go through with Ace Attorney Investigations, because, damn. It's been a while since I played that. And then probably go through with the Apollo Justice trilogy. Yeah. You are 3D, right? The hat isn't, but you are. Yeah, I am 3D. I am 3D. My body is Vroid. Oh wait, hang on. It's Lord Von Zeeks here, who worked tirelessly and justly in court, whilst enduring this disgrace of the Reaper's name. Oh my god, wait, Cosmo's on Baroque's side now. Yo. That's amazing. The turn, the twists, the turnabout. And Inspector Gregson, fraught of anguish after having sullied his hands through a desire to do the right thing. Kazuma's doing tricks on it, yeah. Not to mention Genshin Isoki, who risked his life going in pursuit. His life going in pursuit of the truth he tried to hide. No. The darker recesses of London's underworld were largely filled by you. Oh my god. Oh yo, look at the marks. You little. When would you get it through your thick skulls? That was all for Queen and Country. I'm tiring of this excuse. You've consistently twisted the truth for bargaining power to make others do your bidding. Nothing more. People who willingly twist the truth and coerce others have no right to call themselves part of the judiciary. Also, again, if you played the original trilogy, on the DS where it had the extra case because of the DS release for the first Ace Attorney game, right? Because, okay, so original trilogy was released on GBA in Japan and then got remastered for the DS. Got remastered for the DS for international release. So most people played it on the DS. And for the first game, there were I think the 3 or 4 main cases, and then there was an extra case for the DS release. And there's a character there. There's a character there that looks very distinctly like Stronghart, or I guess it's the other way around. And if you play the original Ace Attorney game on the DS, you would know. And the expressions you're making right now look very, very similar. I strongly suggest you don't ever talk of justice again. Oh.
Ah!
Look at them. Oh. Oh, you dramatic fucker. Wait! Well, wait! Wait a minute! Hang on! Ace Attorney is with Ace as in Great Attorney? Why isn't there a character called Ace that you follow throughout the games? Each game follows different attorneys and different... no. So... It's kind of distracting doing this while he's clapping, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So, for the original... So, Ace Attorney is more of like the title, right? Because he is an Ace Attorney. But in Japanese, it's, Yakuten Saiban, which is basically like Turnabout, what was it? Turnabout Chronicles? Something like that. I'm just gonna let him go at it. I think meant hear me, not dear. No, no, it's still gonna be like dear. Oh, dear me. Like, it's more of the expression. Right, so basically, it's more of a title of Ace Attorney. So, like, the first 3 games of the series, you follow Phoenix Wright. Yeah? And then with, what was it? And then with, the Apollo Justice trilogy, you follow Apollo Justice, Phoenix Wright, and Athena Sykes, right? In Ace Attorney Investigations, you're following Miles Edgeworth. So it's like in each of the little like trilogies or duologies, you're following different attorneys, but it's all like one cohesive like timeline. And this game is a prequel. This collection of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles is a prequel that takes place about 100 years before the first Ace Attorney game, give or take. Yeah. Anyways. Well. Dear me, my good fellows, dear me. This is infinitely funny for me. Like, look at him. Beatboxing to the tempo. Like, he really is doing, like... Okay. Because the clapping is striking to me, because I'm pretty sure he is doing this, like, the same kind of breakdown as the character that he resembles. Because this is... He's clapping to use Toto's technique and teleport away. Exactly. He's pulling off a boogie woogie. Look at him schmoove. Man, look at his lats, man. Look at that. A well-deserved round of applause, I think. For a quite marvelous performance. Oh my god, it is the breakdown. It is the same breakdown. Oh my god. He's going at it. What are you talking about? Those delightfully grave expressions. That beautifully pronounced Queen's English rose in a breakdown, literally. This is the same breakdown. Holy shit. 100 years of his family. Like, presumably he is the ancestor. 100 years of that. And it's like, breakdown. Oh my god. Really, our friends from the Far East are quite the picture of industriousness. You fraud. Keep your mockery. Please, don't mean to understand. It really is exactly as you've both said. What are you trying to say? I've occupied the darker recesses of London's underworld and, how did you put it, done nothing. I confess, it's a little embarrassing to have it pointed out quite so starkly, but yes, I really have done nothing. Which, he's gonna say he's innocent, which means I can be indicted for nothing. No. What? It's true. Personally, I've committed no crime. Oh my god, look at that. His perfectly unicorn thing has turned into like an ahoge, or like, in fact, almost resembling like a thunderbolt. Huh. A lightning bolt. I've merely been surrounded by fools who acted very rashly indeed.
Objection!
I might be IDing, but lurking by means I save up more points to like, nice. You can't get away with that. You've constantly preyed on people's weaknesses. And what? Threatened him. Are you sure it wasn't just bargaining? His hair really is different now. Like, it's no longer like perfectly unicorn horn. I would like to address all the good lords and ladies and gentlemen of the judiciary here. You all know of these darker recesses in our great capital, and deep down, I believe you also know that to fight those who dwell there requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. So let me appeal to your good sense now. Consider the situation with me. If this catalog of horrifying revelation were to become common knowledge among the 6 million inhabitants of London, what might happen? To learn that the infamous murderer of royals and nobles was a respected member of the aristocracy himself. That evidence was fabricated in the scapegoat trial, amid secret negotiations with prosecutors to effect a jailbreak. That the Reaper of the Bailey was an organized group of assassins managed by a Scotland Yard inspector. And finally, that it was all masterminded by the Lord Chief Justice himself. The general public of Britain knew the truth. All faith in the police and the prosecutor's office would be completely lost, without doubt. But the fact that it was brought to light and was, means that it can still be rebuilt. Public order. Public order in the capital would completely break down. We would be cast back to the lawless days of the last century. Precisely as it was 100 years ago, when 1 in 10 of the population were criminals. Think what we've accomplished since then. A public policing force, a comprehensive set of laws. And if we want to continue to protect this new era of law and order, I say again, we must at times occupy the darkness ourselves. We have successfully identified and apprehended the man responsible for taking Inspector Gregson's life. And that is all that was expected of this trial. All these other matters that have been discussed will be eliminated from the minutes of these proceedings in the interests of preserving law and order. If we want to protect this era of law and order, we must all be ace attorneys, literally. And to protect Her Majesty the Queen, of course. Well, my lords, ladies, and gentlemen, what say you? He has a point. The things Lord Stronghart has done are quite unforgivable. But on the other hand, it is in our duty to maintain law and order in the capital. We can't deny that the threat of the Reaper over the years has done wonders for the crime rate. And by fair means or foul, that's all thanks to Lord Stronghart. No! No! Members of the judiciary, no! But weeping, thank you so much for the water ASMR. Everyone, let's grab our little water jugs and do a little glug glug. And thank you so much for the stretch. Are we hearing this? Is this the will of the British judiciary? Well, I didn't have water, but I do have wine. Eri, no! Oh my god. He is glug glugging too, Bunzeeks. Even better. For your rousing response, my friends. I express my heartfelt gratitude. Therefore, in accordance with the overwhelming wishes of the court, the records shall be erased. In the context of lawyering, what would you interpret as an industry will? What do you mean by that? I mean, I would say like people who swipe like for $200 or more on gacha, probably. But anyways. You have to respect the man's ability to turn a situation in his favor. One wine type down and others to explore. Baroque is like me for real. But the wine I'm drinking is definitely not to my taste. I see. Wait, but if all fails, we pull the lucky charm, right? What a will would mean in the context of law and order high society. I see. Lord Stronghart really is a master of manipulation. Young to Sholmes, exactly. You've conclusively proven his guilt. Yet still he manages to evade justice. I just don't know what we can do. If all else fails, we pull the rabbit. Rinosuke! It looks like the trial really is going to come to an end now. I'm almost out of options, I think. There's really only one path left open to me. Use evidence. We need to pull the thing. Yo. Oh my god, that is loud as fuck. He silenced everyone. Yes. As I know only too well. The only thing that carries any weight in court is hard evidence. Go hard or go home, buddy. I'm back. Welcome back. One for himself. Honestly, to answer your question, I feel like a will in Law and Order or High Society will be ones that are paying an excessive amounts of money in any context within that. Because if we're doing like wills, as in like, you know, like gacha wills, like spending like a lot of money in the game, then it would be people spending a lot of money in the game that is High Society or Law and Order. But like, I guess like people just spending like excessive amounts on like, I don't know, caviar or like other like highly expensive things. But Mr. Naruhodo, what evidence is there to use at this stage in the trial? Remember what Mr. Sholmes told us, Susato. I have an idea. I don't know whether anything will come of it, but if there was ever a time for using this particular item we have among the evidence, it's now. Let's go, Sholmes! Let's go! Take that! Oh my, yes. Mr. Sholmes asked if you had that with you. If you had that with you earlier. We've exposed all of Lord Stronghart's wrongdoing now. I've no doubt that Mr. Sholmes had already deduced exactly how the truth would unfurl. So I think it must be time for the great detective to take center stage, don't you? Dots. Yes, absolutely. Oh god, what is Sholmes gonna do? What is he gonna do now? Let's take the hair by the ears then, and heave. Alright, here goes. Heave! Ow, 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 ow! My dear fellows, must I remind you every time? A gentle tug would suffice. Mr. Sholmes, you're looking in quite the wrong direction, Mr. Naruhodo. Wait, the wrong direction? Because I'm over here. Huh, Mr. Naruto, he's... What the fuck? Did he pull off a hologram in the Victorian era? Did you pull off a fucking hologram in the Victorian era? Huh? It's Mr. Sholmes! Yup. Holy shit! Oh, fuck. He walking. I wasn't expecting you to be back, Sholmes. Delighted to be here again, Lord Stronghart. What is the meaning of this? Sholmes really Houdini over here. Bailiff, seize him. Put that man in irons. This is a closed court. You've been warned once already, man. What the? We can't get a hold of him, my lord. We just go. Is this where the dance comes from? Is this where the dance comes from? Wait, so that dancer's real? The Sholmes dancer's real? Wait, we just go right through him. Insane. Absolute fucking cinema. Holy shit. Suck it. It's real. The dance is real. Deeply and serious. He's dancing in this court. Wait, no, tell you a dance like this? I don't know. I can't dance to save my life. I'm afraid your efforts are wasted. You see, the great detective you see before you is composed entirely of light and shadow. An image, if you will. How? How the fuck did you pull this off? With the technology in the Victorian era? What? Did you leave like cameras around here or something? What how did you do this? Sholmes' Magic 9 dance, literally. Mr. Naruto, I must congratulate you on your fine deductions. Mr. Sholmes, what on earth is? Are you familiar, I wonder, with the invention known as the telephone? Does it exist back then? Well, yes. I hear that some public telephones have been installed recently in Tokyo. Oh, wait, so it has. Alexander Graham Bell. Interesting. The sound of the speaker's voice is converted to an electrical signal and transmitted instantly to another place. Quite. Sounds are transmitted, so how could images not keep them company? I mused. Iris and I did some modest experimentation to develop such a device specifically for this very day. What the fuck, really? Modest experimentation, Mr. Sholmes. What a modest description. Somewhat incidentally, I thought we might just as well transmit an entire scene. Was mid-19... Again, based on a quick Google search, so like 1850s-ish. Somewhat incidentally, Mr. Sholmes, they're just being immodest. Do you mean to say you're not actually sure, Sholmes? I feel like Von Zieks is just had his mind broken, all the revelations, and then suddenly it's like Von Zieks is really being like, good God, that means he can prance around at any time, at any moment. He could be in my chambers. He's just having a mental breakdown of like Sholmes just being able to be anywhere and everywhere. I knew my trusty partner would have no trouble grasping the concept. Except he's grasping the stand to steady himself after your shock arrival. Poor father. I would have hoped he had been forewarned, being the great detective's great partner. I feel like it's par for the course, honestly, Sasato. Leave my courtroom at once. Get out, or I swear to you. Dear me. You, on the other hand, Lord Stronghart, appear to have poor grasp of the situation. This is brother's a killer. The Lord Chief Justice was blackmailed him. Now Sholmes. He doesn't have enough wine for this. Allow me to reiterate. I am not here. Which would, I hope, lead naturally to one asking, where exactly are you? Where exactly are you? The very question I was awaiting. I'm at present enjoying the air in a rather splendid garden. Wait, which garden? A garden. Not just any garden, you understand. A garden at Buckingham You're with the Queen? Wait, so you've been transmitting this trial to the Queen? Chum is really a terror for anyone who's an enemy of his, literally. I mean, hey, better transmitting a trial than appearing in Buckingham Palace in nothing but a blanket. I'm just saying. Shome's Axe Machina, literally. What? You can't be. Buckingham Palace. What's Buckingham Palace, Miss? Rinosuke. How do you not know this? Rinosuke! Of all things. What's Buckingham Palace, Mr. Sano? I've never heard of it. Do you ever read the news, Mr. Naruhodo? Mr. Shomes. At least know the main hotspots in other regions, literally. Is ours with you there? Ah, well now. I was just currently enjoying some tea. With Her Majesty. Her Majesty? Not just any Her Majesty, you understand. Her Majesty, the Queen of the British Empire. Wait, so that was the little get-together you and Iris was going to? Y'all were meeting the Queen? Why? How? Why is she meeting you? What? What? What on earth is all this about? Buckingham Palace. It's Her Majesty the Queen's residence in London, Mr. Naruhodo. He's making sure his connections are still intact. Order! Order in court! I demand immediate silence. Her Majesty the Queen! You can't be. I mean, no. This is some sort of unforgivable, distasteful trickery by a third-rate detective, that's all. Unforgivably distasteful trickery, but an apt description. A closed court session attended by elite members of the judiciary is a rare event. I presume Her Majesty will be more than a little curious about the proceedings. So, I decided to show her everything, from start to finish. Huh? You showed her? Indeed. By dint of the Herlock Sholmes remote cinematograph. God, he invented he invented courtesy like cinema before it existed. You meddling. Oh my god. His is literally like, I'm not drunk enough. You have a he's not drunk enough for this shit. Hang on, I need to properly convey this. This is some sort of nightmare. This is some kind of nightmare. Oh, bro, truly one of the days ever. He's like, oh god. Just as I appear to be standing before you, regaling you with the talk of my latest invention. No doubt you've inferred that the reverse is also true. You don't mean... Her Majesty has seen and heard every moment of the proceedings. I assume there would be no objection. After all, every trial in this country is conducted under the auspices of Her Majesty, as you know. You look at his fucking eyes and look at the redness in his eyes. Holy shit, look at this. I confess, I'm quite impatient to hear Her Majesty's opinion about the unforgivably distasteful trickery in which you've been engaged over the past 10 years. He's a puffed up cat, literally. No, I was merely... Oh, sorry to keep you all waiting. Vicky and I had so much to talk about. Vicky? Iris, you're allowed to do that? You're allowed to call Queen Victoria Vicky. Really? She just lets you do that. Alrighty, Vicky. Vicky and I had so much to talk about. Iris, there you are. Iris is another enigma. I mean, hey, she got her medical degree, like, as a 10-year-old. Wait. She's got a long scroll. In fact, I have a little message here from Her Majesty. A message? Well then, if everyone is sitting comfortably... oh my god, she's so salty. She wants to read it. Forthwith and with immediate effect, all authority previously afforded to male Stronghart is hereby revoked forevermore. Furthermore, he will be prosecuted for crimes against his country in a public trial by jury in the coming days. Suck it, Stronghart, let's go. So, it seems that Her Majesty doesn't believe we need to fight fire with fire. Imagine being in medical school and your classmate is a 10-year-old. Like, literally. I mean, Iris is a veritable genius. Justice in this country needn't be administered from the shadows at all. No Stronghart. The darkness you fostered to conceal your despicable acts these last 10 years is a thing of the past now. After today, your brand of law and order has no future, because no longer are you the Lord Chief Justice. You're just a common man. In the eyes of the law and Her Majesty the Queen, you are nothing but a criminal. Adjourned! 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 Court is adjourned! He broke that fucking metal thing. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh shit. Yo, is it oh no. He broke the scales of justice. Wait, is it gonna... oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no. Oh god. Oh! Ah! Holy shit. Absolute fucking cinema. Absolute fucking cinema. I hope my neighbors are like gonna like be like, what the fuck is happening with this guy at 1 a.m. Holy shit. Oh, he's a little bit charred, isn't he? I'm gonna take a quick break. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quickly. I'll be right back. Oh my god. Absolute fucking cinema. Holy shit. Okay, I'm back. Oh my god, even his defeated look, like, all his hair gel is just, like, coming down. It is like the other character. Lord Clint Von Zieks left a will, in which he confessed to everything. When those words came out of Asogi's mouth, it deranged me completely. I knew I must do anything and everything in my power to contain the situation. But I couldn't find a damn document. I searched the cell, but it wasn't there. Which precipitated the jailbreak plot, I presume. What do you mean? Dots. The need to obtain that will was all-consuming. I was sure that if I facilitated Asogi's escape, he would emerge with the will somewhere on his person. But despite searching his limp body in the cemetery that night, it still eluded me. It never even crossed my mind that it was concealed in the sword's hilt. Let's go. I thought the cord blew up. What the fuck? Wait, so how did Rinosuke and like the other members on like the council survive that? What pains me now is that my brother left this world without a word to me. I'm sorry, Lord Von Zieks. In point of fact, I think perhaps that isn't the case. Sorry? How can that be? There's one more to his last will and test. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean? What? Oh wait, did we not read the full thing? Oh, we didn't. As I confront the prospect of my demise, I feel bitter regret for my younger brother, Baruch. You have always looked up to me, and now you follow in my footsteps to become a prosecutor. It is my fervent wish that my unspeakable deeds should not hinder your advancement. I ask not for understanding, for none could understand my depravity. I ask only for forgiveness. You had words. Asogi is a fine detective and a hunter worthy of respect. He has agreed to honor my final two wishes. The first is that this document survives. The second, I cannot commit to paper. Oh? I have confessed my sin to my wife. May she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rest my quill. Clint Von Zieks. Dot. Clint. So the badge has to be Clint, right? Like the way he grasps it, right? And we know how sentimental Baruch Von Zieks actually is. It has to be his brother's badge. Male Stronghart. You colluded with Seishiro Jigoku in a criminal plot so intense, immense, it spanned the oceans. And you cold-heartedly murdered all those who knew the truth about what happened 10 years ago. But why did you say about that now, a whole decade later? Is it because of the symposium? Because like he wanted to be the Attorney General? I think that's what it is. Dots. To ascend to the very peak. These last 10 years made me realize being the Lord Chief Justice wasn't enough. Short of becoming Her Majesty's Attorney General. I was right, okay. I could have no real power to effect the changes needed in this country. And for that promotion, I needed to ensure no remnants of the past remained. How could you? I'd like everything to run smoothly, in the exact manner that I prescribe, like a well-oiled machine. Which is it why you're perpetually late to your meetings? And I was just a step away. And for your ambition to succeed. Did you even bother to count the number of brilliant people you had killed? Dots. Ah, Mr. Reaper. Are you not forgetting something? Such as? You very much adopted your usual prosecutor-like demeanor. The proceedings now. But the reality of the situation is that you are the defendant in this trial. However, presiding judge would appear to have fallen from the bench, as it were. May I suggest, therefore, that we entrust the final adjudication to an old friend. Oh my god, the old judge. Our homie. My lord. As a member of the judiciary, I've been following the proceedings from the gallery. And I must say, I shan't ever forget the extraordinary battle between good and evil that I witnessed here today. I got to do his voice one last time. The darkness that has blighted justice in our lands these past 10 years has at last been dispelled. Thanks in no small part to the efforts of a bright young star from the east. Defense Counsel Naruhodo. Yes, my lord. On behalf of everyone here present in the Old Bailey, I give you my heartfelt thanks. You're too kind, my lord. The first time I faced you in court, just under a year ago now, I had the faintest of intimations. What do you mean? What do you mean intimations? Onezies, what do you mean intimations? That the British justice, so warped and twisted over its long history, was finally to no change. This might just be the man to do it. What? But at the time, I wouldn't allow myself to acknowledge the possibility. I couldn't overcome my hatred of the Japanese after the circumstances of my brother's death. He's saying Japanese, not Nipponese. Mr. Naruhodo. Allow me to apologize for countless discourtesies on my part. You are a lawyer of boundless talent. Oh my god. Von Zeeks! Oh, Lord Von Zeeks, can we call you Baroque? Can we call you Baroque? No. You have not earned. You are not worthy yet. Dots. When I first arrived in Great Britain, I was literally a nobody. Certainly not a lawyer. The truth is, my fortunes have entirely been made by the miraculous people I've met. My best friend, Kazuma Sogi, who led me here to Britain in the first place. My loyal and ever-patient judicial assistant, Mrs. Sato, who helped me study to become a lawyer. The brilliant Lord Von Zeeks, who never failed to challenge his Nipponese rival. Not to mention, the exceptional master of logic and reasoning, who showed me the true art of deduction, Mr. Sholmes. He's doing it to piss off Baroque, isn't he? Ah, saving the best for last, Mr. Naruhodo. What a relief. I'm well aware that without all these people's help and support, I wouldn't be where I am today. The truth is a guiding light that always leads to happiness. I've lived by the principle for a long time now, but actually, it's not true. Dots. The truth can also cause great pain, sometimes even leave people on the brink of despair. And for that reason, there are those who feel the need to hide the truth, who do it instinctively, even. But as soon as we allow our eyes to set on something other than the truth, the darkness takes hold. From there it grows, until eventually, it makes us blind to the guiding light of the truth altogether. So that's why it's my belief that we must all resolve never to avert our eyes from what is just and true. So that we can continue to walk the straight and narrow path ahead. Oh, look at them. And he started a whole ass legacy. Well, I must excuse myself now. But before I go, Mr. Naruhodo, let me compliment you on your grand opus. What? Without your beautifully composed case against Lord Stronghart, Her Majesty would have been unable to act. Thanks to you and your fellows, the haunting undertones corrupting Britain's justice system have been silenced. Thank you very much. So, until our paths cross somewhere. I'm guessing we're gonna have another feast when we go back to Shrum's estate, right? Well then, it would appear that this long trial has finally come to an end. Dots. My apologies for any anxiety caused, my lord. I'm quite sure we shall meet again here in the courtroom before long. Prosecutor Baroque von Zieks. In conclusion of these proceedings, I hereby declare the defendant, Baroque von Zieks, not guilty. Let's go, we did it! It only took like 8 hours or something, God. God, this game is so good. That is all. Court is adjourned. Fourth November, 4:21 p.m. The Old Bailey defendants entered. Ah, 4:21. You're 1 minute away from the funny number, game. God. It really is all over. But did I sacrifice too much? Mr. Naruhodo. I really must congratulate you. It was a truly splendid performance. Honestly, I couldn't be happier for you. Oh, thank you very much. But I really couldn't have done it without you at my side through it all, Mrs. Sato. Oh. Aw, Dots. Your kind words mean so much to me. Oh my god, look at them. It really was a very splendid show, that, Naruhodo. I'd have thought you'd be smiling from ear to ear. You look rather glum. Dots. Well, of course I'm delighted about the verdict. But in exposing the truth, I'm afraid I've caused my client a great deal of pain. I'm really not sure that's what a lawyer ought to be doing. Oh well, in that case, I'm quite sure that when you see Lord Von Zieks' smiling face, everything will seem much better. Is he gonna smile? Smiling face indeed. Dots. Mr. Sato. Everything seems worse. He has a face like thunder. Oh dear. I really shouldn't have presumed. It's okay. We can. No, we can't look at our evidence. We can't see the young Zeke smile. Mr. Naruhodo. Yes? How much a year it's been now since I first encountered you here, in this very courtroom. For you to have risen to the level of excellence you've demonstrated today. Well, it's quite remarkable. But I exposed the most unpalatable truth you could ever have imagined in court today. I feel as though I've robbed you of something you held so dear. Dots. What was it he said? To fight those who dwell in the darkness requires at least some of us to occupy the darkness ourselves. But that was just a feeble excuse of a coward. Only those who have the steadfast eye for the truth have what it takes to fight the dark forces of crime. You made fine work of establishing that fact in court today. Oh. Well, thank you. What magnanimous words. I'm quite sure that Kazuma-sama would have smiled his face at this very moment if we were here. I don't know about that, Susato. Hang on. Kazuma. Dots. Miss Susato. There's another face like thunder here. Oh my, and he really was here. Lord Von Zeeks. Allow me to congratulate you on your acquittal. Congratulate me, or curse me. You failed to bring down the Reaper. Dots. I owe you an apology. Dots. No. It is I who should apologize. Your father, Genshin. If I had been stronger, then perhaps. I made an unforgivable error of judgment. I can offer no excuse. Dots. And I can offer no forgiveness. That said, I suppose you fought for justice and truth. For that at least, I can withhold respect. Dots. Your words hold more to me than you could know. I would hold them dear. Kazuma-sama. Dots. I must say, there's one thing that's still bothering me. What's that? Wait, yeah, he said there's a second thing, a second promise, right? The will that Lord Von Zeeks, Clint Von Zeeks wrote before his duel with my father. Hisogi is a fine detective and a hunter worthy of respect. He has agreed to honor my final two wishes. The first is that this document survives. The second, I cannot commit to paper. I've confessed my sins to my wife. May she find resolution in my death. With my eternal gratitude to my Japanese friend, I rest my quill. Clint Von Zeeks. What can the second of his final wishes have been? Wait, is this gonna tie into my little, like, theory last night? Potentially? And your father agreed to honor, you mean? I think perhaps. Miko Daddy. I might be able to shed some light on that. What? Father! It was 10 years ago, as you know. The day before the execution was scheduled. I went to the prison to say my farewells to Genshin. Why aren't you putting up more of a fight, Genshin? If you'd only agreed to it, Seishiro and I would gladly petition the government. We've been through this already. You don't need to worry about me. Anyway, Eugen, I have a favor to ask of you. Something of great importance. Oh? Wait, he had a mustache back then too? You're one of my greatest friends, Genshin. Whatever it is, consider it done. Dot. I'm going to tell you an address. I need you to go there at once, in secret and telling no one. You should find a lady of the gentry in hiding there. A lady of the gentry. She's not in a good way, and she's with child. The birth is imminent. Iris? Wait. The second Clan Von Zeke's wife was pregnant. So Iris is Clint's daughter. Which makes her Von Zeke's niece. She's not in a good way. And she's with child. The birth is imminent. As a medical man, I'd like you to attend her. Please, you're her only hope. By any chance, is the child yours, Genshin? Oh my god. Even Miko Daddy. Don't be daft. It's a favor that was asked of me by a man I knew. In his dying... It is Clint's wife. It is Lady Baskerville. Oh my goodness. I swore to the man that I would help. That I would do whatever I could for his wife and his unborn child. But if something should happen to me, I need to ask you that same favor. You're the only person I know that I can truly rely on. What did you say? If something happened to you, tomorrow night, you're going to be. And then all the things that Chums taught him is like rolling in his mind, isn't he? You never know though, do you? What life will bring. Dots. Alright then. Tell me the address. I'll head there at once. With Seishiro and... No. Not with him. Oh? Pardon. This is a favor I'm asking of you. And only you, Eugen. So Genshin already suspected Seishiro. Dots. Right. I see. Very well then. That very night, I caught a train from Paddington to Dartmoor in Devon. I found the old house in the middle of nowhere. It was in the middle of nowhere it was. An old hunting hound lay asleep in the ground. Belmong. Wait, the hair! Her hair! Her fringe! It's Iris's mom! She's got the same curls! The poor woman was on the floor at the back of a darkened room. She was in mortal danger. I broke her waters to precipitate the labor before she weakened further. But it was a torturous birth. I did everything humanely possible for her and her child. So Lady Baskerville's dead. And in the end, I was lucky enough to welcome a new life into the world. But tragically, my efforts to save the mother's life were in vain. I held the healthy newborn girl in my arms and wept for longer than I cared to remember. Eventually, in something of a daze, I looked around the room. There was precious little in it, but an old travel trunk caught my eye. Baskerville. It had clearly been well looked after over the years. Made of top quality leather and fine stitching. But it was when I saw the emblem on the side of it, that everything dropped into place. B for Baskerville. Baskerville? You mean the woman was the wife of Lord Clint Von Zeeks? That's right. The newborn was his daughter. But that makes no sense! Why on earth wouldn't Clint have entrusted the child to my care in that case? You were 23, dude. You were a young, strapping lad. I was completely unaware that he even had a daughter. I suppose he didn't really have any choice. Yeah, like, cause if he knew that he had a daughter, he could have blackmailed, like, Stronghart could have blackmailed you. Okay, but imagine Baroque trying to care for a baby. Like, he's just like, what do babies drink? Wine, of course. What? Well, your brother said that he'd confess everything to his wife. So she must have been beside herself with worry for her child. If the true identity of the professor were ever to be made public, the girl would be forever branded as the daughter of the infamous mass murderer. Ugh. So the only solution was to distance the young girl from the Von Zeeks family as much as possible. I don't believe it. I imagine that in his final hour, Lord Clint Von Zeeks made the obvious choice. He would have thought to himself, this Japanese man here is someone I can trust. Dots. I honor my promise to Genshin, of course. However, only a month later, I was summoned back to Japan, you couldn't take care of Iris, so you left her to Sholmes. And without disclosing the parentage of the child, I couldn't obtain permission to take her with me. Oh, how awful. I was completely at a loss. In the end, I had to ask my great friend. I asked him if he would be a father to her. Oh my god. That being Mr. Sholmes, I presume. Yes. He took one look into my eyes and agreed to it on the spot. Because you would think like Sholmes, if he's like normal, he'll be like gallivanting away or like be like no, but he saw Mikotoba and saw how serious he was and he was like, yes, I can be with child. Mr. Sholmes, he has a heart of gold. Really. All that can be said that I did for the child was to give her a name. Wait, oh? When I come to Britain, I was trying to escape from the grief of losing my darling wife. So it was her name that I gave the little girl. Wait! Your wife's name, Professor Mikotoba. In other words, the name of my mother. Ayame Mikotoba. Oh! Is Ayame like Japanese for Iris? That's right. Ayame. Or in English, Iris. So wait, so you're Iris's godfather. She has 3 daddies. So they're god sisters then. That works. Iris. Dots. I had no idea. Oh? Ouch! Mr. Naruhodo, what's wrong? Oh wait, did Sholmes tug the thing? This thing just pinched me on the behind through my trousers pocket. Heart, wait, you pinch your butt? Oh my god, wait, Sholmes pinched Ryunosuke's butt? Ah, my dear fellows, can you hear me? Mr. Sholmes, is that you? Ouch! Yes, yes, we can hear you. You see what excessive tugging can do. Let that be a lesson to you. Mr. Sholmes, we weren't able to thank you properly before, but you're simply marvelous. Your checkmate move was a stroke of genius. Indeed it was, wasn't it? I surpassed myself, I feel. It had become apparent to me that to stop the Lord Chief injustice would require such measures. Bruno! Susie! Oh, Iris! Oh, I'm so pleased. What a wonderful I'm so pleased. What a wonderful outcome. Her Majesty Queen Vicky said she thought my special blend was delicious. You served tea to Queen Vicky? Okay. Oh, I'm sure she did. After all, no one brews a more delicious tea than you do, Iris. Let's have a party to celebrate. And Mr. Reaper, you simply must come too. Please, Baroque, meet your niece. Meet your niece. What? I'm afraid I couldn't. The Reaper of the Bailey, flustered by a 10-year-old girl, again. No, really? Oh, pooh. But, I give you my word that I shall present myself at your residence in the near future to express my gratitude. He wants to spend some time with his family. Funsies! Oh, how lovely. You promised now. I won't let you forget. Bye for now, then. Alright, Iris. Thank you for all your help earlier. Oh, that was nothing. Just come back home soon. Oh my god. Ouch! Ugh. One final pinch goodbye, was it? He's gonna have tea parties with her. Imagine he's like, oh my god, holy shit, Baroque would literally be the rich uncle. He'll come in, like, shower her with gifts and just give, like, Sholmes, like a, I don't know, like a fucking newspaper or something. Well, I think I ought to be leaving. Lord Von Zieks, would you care to accompany me? Certainly. Mr. Naruhodo, allow me once again to express my deep gratitude to you. I believe you saved my life. Aw, look at them. Wait, Lord Von Zieks. Yes? What are you intending to do now? Dots. Oh, clearly. I shall have to resign from the prosecutor's office. Oh no! Don't pull an Edgeworth, don't do that! I intend to publicize the full truth about the Professor case. Once that's done, the Von Zieks family will be ostracized completely from London society. Surely not. As soon as I am free from my employment, I shall leave the capital. Oh, I see. Don't be a fool. It has to be because, yeah, look at him. Are those the actions of a man once feared as the mighty Reaper of the Bailey? I beg your pardon? For the past 10 years, you've clearly endured that pseudonym and been cast as one of the dark forces yourself. Now that you've finally been freed from that disrepute, your battle's just beginning, surely. Well, I certainly never expected to hear those words from your lips. I waited a very long time to come to London. Now I'm properly here. I intend to learn all that I can. Anyway, goodbye for now. Ryunosuke Naruhodo. Kazuma Shogi. It seems as though he's really matured suddenly. He's not the only one who's matured, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, I think we should make our way back to Baker Street. We must help Iris with tonight's dinner. We must. Let's go. It was then that it came to an important decision about my future. Oh wait, about whether to return to Japan or not, right? Oh my god, there's pheasant as well. It's the same dinner as last night. Imagine she made the pheasant for like Reno, but not for Shomes again. You know what I mean? I'm home. Oh god. Oh shit. Oh. Gina. About time you got here. I've been waiting ages, Odo. Iris being delivered by Eugene and named Aima are the next closest thing to actually being Susato's sister. Yeah, like he's literally her godfather. He named her. He literally is her godfather. Well, what are you doing with that colorful piece of history? It's a party, ain't it? It's gotta go for the bang. I mean fireworks, ideally. But when you ain't got fire, smoke's the next best thing, ain't it? There's a guy in Fresno Street who could help you with that, I think. Right. I'll remember that. You don't have to reload that thing every time I speak. You really must hear this. It's quite the most extraordinary thing. Oh, I assure you, it will defy your expectations. Take down every detail now, Mikotoba. Ah, a road from his great detective, regaling his partner with the tale of his adventure. A sight to behold. Would you get to hazard a guess? Where do you suppose the fiendish runaway had concealed himself? Would you believe? Inside the trunk I found abandoned in his cabin. Wait, but Shomes, he was there. Shomes, he solved it with you. He was there with you. Dots. I would believe it, yes. I say, Mikotoba. I detect not hints of surprise. Oh my god, the look of it. I mean, I wonder why that is, Maybe because I was there at the scene as well, Shomes. What? You were? And why the deuce didn't you say so before? Not quite the sight I was expecting to behold. But still, I mean... Old Man Yaoi. Old Man Yaoi. They need to release a Miko Daddy Zoom. We need a Miko, a Zoom Daddy. We need him. Mustache and all. It's hard not to feel privileged to see it. Hello, Mr. Shomes. Professor Mikotoba. I'm finally back from the Bailey. And not a moment too soon. A feast prepared by Iris and Miss Susato awaits. I must say, I haven't seen Susato looking so happy in a very long time. Ah, Runo! There you are! Dinner's on the table, everyone. Please, do take a seat. Time to fill me boots. Why don't you just eat it normally, Gina? Goodness. Is that really true, Gina? Yep. I'm losing my cup as cobbler and going back to what I know best. There's a diver's life for me, but no, Gina, we need you to be Inspector Lestrade. We need you, Gina. You're really leaving the police force, but why, Ginny? Don't. Well, the boss ain't around no more, so... Oh. And anyway, no matter how hard I try, that Reaper ain't never gonna accept a Diverton dick, is he? Well, people can change, you know. Ah, yes. That reminds me. I rather thoughtfully offered to relieve the bailiff of this now defunct piece of evidence. It's the inspector's pocket watch, and her crown has been reattached. And it's Gregson's Steam. That watch was his pride and joy, a symbol of his great achievements at Scotland Yard. For 10 years without fail, it measured every second of the man's remarkable career. But now, It stopped. Dots. Someone needs to keep the memory of Inspector Gregson's career alive by taking on the great responsibility of winding the watch every single day again. Yes, someone with an equally fierce detective spirit. Dots, you gotta become Inspector Lestrade, Gina. It's gotta be me. There ain't no one else. Quite right. I mean, after all, the boss was... well, it was my boss. Yes, Jenny. Yes, it was. The smile. Oh, yeah. I made you a promise and all, didn't I, Iris? Did I become a proper detective one day and track down your old man? Oh. Alright then, it's decided. I'll do it. And I swear, I'll find your dad and bring him in kicking and screaming. From the grave, I see. I'm not entirely sure that will be appropriate. Yes, I think, Gina. It might be best to, well... I think I'd like you to forget that promise, Jenny. Yeah. Iris? Oh? Well, obviously, I've always wondered about who my real daddy is. Of course I have. I wanted to know where I've come from. I thought it might tell me something about myself. But I've caused a lot of trouble trying to find out for so many people. Hurley, Reno, Professor Mickey. Oh no. Not at all, my dear. Really. You owe no apology to anyone. Well, anyway, I've decided to give up on him. Because I've finally realized my daddy is the greatest. Iris! My daddy is the greatest in the world. I don't think it matters what his name is or where he's from. Don't you agree? Oh, oh my god, Iris! Oh, you're finally calling him dad again. Because I remember, like, Iris did call Shom's dad until, like, he told her that he's not her biological father. Like, she did call him daddy. Dots. With every word, Iris. I thank you, Harley. Thank you. Thank you, Daddy. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Iris. Dots. Oh my god. I think, Mikotoba. Yes, Jones. Yes, Jones. I think I'll express my gratitude to you. Oh. For 6 years, you and I solved many a mystery together. And during that time, I remember countless expressions of gratitude for our good services. But a moment ago, I heard the most pleasing expression of gratitude of them all, and I should never have experienced it. Well, not for you. You old softy, Sholmes. Oh my god, emotional Holmes. So would that mean that this iteration of Sholmes is actually Henry Cavill, the emotional Sholmes? But I must confess, there's a weight off my mind to hear you say it. Well then, I think this calls for a lengthy violin recital, wouldn't you say? Oh, well, the food would go cold. That's the only problem. Maybe next week, Curly. You called him Daddy a second ago. Are you sure a week is long enough, Iris? Oh my god, Sholmes. What if Sholmes actually was like canon, like Sherlock Holmes, and it was like really surly and stuff, and it was like him raising Iris that got him to be this goofy? Even amidst the most troubling of cases, even reeling and most shocking of revelations, returning to the evening to the suite of rooms, there's always warmth and happiness to be had. The home of the world's greatest detective. I mean, is there anything that debunks it? I don't think so. Kana, hello! It's great to see you here. We're finishing up the Great Ace Attorney, and I legitimately was tearing up a bit when Iris called Chum's daddy. As you can hear, I'm sniffling a bit. Like, goddamn. Oh my gosh. The home of the world's greatest detective. My home too. With my greatest family. Aw, Bruno. 4th November, 9:37 p.m. Naruhodo's legal consultancy. But I hope you're having a good day so far. This attic room has been my home and office for almost a year now. I've certainly had some unforgettable experiences whilst I've lived here. But I think now, the time has come. Wait. The time has come. Are you returning back to Japan? Time to bid this place farewell. You are! Naruhodo. Oh, Professor! Are you alone? I didn't hear any sound from Sasato's room. Oh wait, now they're speaking Japanese. Yes, Sasato-san went out after dinner. She took a carriage. Something about an important matter she needed to take care of. Ah, I see. Dots. I wanted to thank you for what you did earlier. Oh? With Iris, I mean. When the subject of her father came up. Just sulking because I submitted some of my art to make myself a phone because they said it was copyrighted. Now I gotta wait for gosh darn. Oh, that's no, that sucks. No, I'm sorry, Kana. But honestly, like what? Honestly, I would pay for that. I would pay for a Kana phone case. That would be amazing, actually. I would love one if the opportunity arises. Because I've seen your art. Your art is amazing. Yeah, if people want to like follow Kana on like Twitter or like whichever, please do. They're really amazing artists. They drew a little Soulman version of me. It's so cute. But in any case, yeah, Kana's awesome. But let me get back to the story. I wonder if they thought it was a Sunray thing. Oh, could it be like the style? Because like it it's the thing of like, is there actually a human like verifying the thing, right? Because it could just be taking features and be like, oh, it looks like Sanrio. Or Clint Von Zeeks. I made up my mind many years ago, never to tell her who her real father was. Yeah, I had a person answer back, so I don't know. It's what was agreed with Genshin, after all. Lord Clint Von Zeeks' final wishes before he died, you mean? Yes. I had to take some rather drastic steps at times to protect that secret, you know. Calling Susato back to Japan 6 months ago, for example. That's why you did it, because we found the caller. That's why. When I read Soseki-san's report about his final days in London, my heart nearly stopped. You tumble across the crux of that terrible case. The dog's collar. The description of the Baskerville insignia left me in no doubt. Baskerville. If you decided to investigate the insignia, sooner or later, you'd have made the connection to the Von Zeeks. And to make matters worse, Sasato knew of the unpublished story as well. The Hounds of the Baskervilles. The story that Iris had written based on my notes from the time. Ah yes, the Hound of the Baskervilles. Exactly. It was a work of fiction, based on the grim reality of a huge beast of a dog being used as a murder weapon. A dog with the Baskerville family emblem around its neck. Armed with those two clues, I feared you and Sasato might arrive at the truth. So I invented that story, but having collapsed to justify her leaving London and returning to Japan at once. All in aid of halting any investigations you and she might have been contemplating. I see. Something I've never understood is why Sasato-san came across that manuscript in Japan though, because Shom sent it to him. He sent it to the only person he trusts to keep it safe. You know, Iris is the Hound of the Baskerville story, I mean. Shom sent it to me. This was before Sasato left Japan. He was very troubled about what should be done with it, about it, you see. I'd read it and carelessly left it on my desk. Which is where Sasato came across it, of course. Ah. It was the only case Shomes and I ever pursued that I didn't record in meticulous detail. I was stunned when I discovered that young Iris had pieced together so much of it from my paltry notes. So Iris was managed to piece together how much, like the entirety of like the actual like a near perfect recreation of the events that happened based in your notes. And that's why you were scared. I just realized that I've always read it as Bakersville. My hunger showing as I game. To be fair, Bakersville is a legitimate brand, right? At least like over here. So I feel that. I am getting kind of a little peckish as well, kind of. Shums and I discussed the matter and decided that we couldn't allow the story's publication. At that point, I returned to the manuscript by post to Shums for safekeeping. So you did all that to stop Iris from finding out the truth about her father? That's right. Because Shums had told me how astute she'd become. Dot. However, having witnessed events in court today, I must say, my opinion has somewhat shifted. Oh? I think at some point in the future, time will come for Iris to know the truth. And when it does, well, I believe it would be for the best. Dot. I think so too. Dot. Actually, Professor, I wanted to talk to you about something too. Dot. Judging from that expression, I'd say you've come to a decision, have you? Yes, I have. I will be returning with you to Japan. Are you quite sure? Dot. I'm really only here as a substitute for Kazuma, and he's back now. But he's here in Britain now, as originally intended. Locum student Naruhodo doesn't really have a right to stay, I think. I see. Looking back now, when I first arrived here in February, the empty attic! Sasato! My becoming a lawyer just seemed to be the way things turned out. With Kazuma, Sasato-san, and Mr. Shums all gently pushing me in that direction. I spent the best part of a year immersed in this world. but always aware of a seed of doubt inside me. Until today. Standing in that courtroom earlier, all doubts vanished from my mind. Look at you. I was totally focused. I was sure of my belief in my client, and I was sure I could see the trial through. And at the end of it, I finally realized no one else chose this path for me. I chose it myself to be an ace attorney. The path of a defense lawyer, eh? Yes, that's what I am now. That's what I'll be going back with you to Japan as. And that's the path I'll be following for the rest of my life. Let's go! The legacy of your family until finally Phoenix becomes a defense lawyer. Well, it seems like we made quite a resolution there. The resolve of Rinosuke Naruhodo, as it were. I have. Very well then. I must say, it's extremely welcome news. I shall make arrangements for your return first thing tomorrow. But I don't think we'll depart for a few days. Not with the symposium having been cancelled now. Such a shame. Never mind. I'm sure there'll be other opportunities in the future. Well then, I bid you good night. What if they go for the symposium and then all the Japanese crew get invited back, right? And then you can face off against Von Zinks again. Sasato! Dots. Sasato-san. I just wanted to let you know I'm back. Oh. Did you, hear what your father and I were discussing? I'm sorry. I did, yes. I couldn't help but... Oh! How much did you hear? Well... From the part about Iris' real father, I think so all of it. In other words, from the beginning. Dots. So you've made up your mind. You returned to Japan and continue working as a defense lawyer. Yes, I'm sorry. I really should have consulted you about it. I didn't want to earlier this evening, actually. But you already gone out. Oh no. That's quite alright. I already knew that's what you decided, Naruhodo-san. You did. Aww. Dots. Dots. Sasato-san. Yes. I suppose this means it has to be farewell soon. No, Runo, no! No! You need to continue the Naruhodo legacy. I suppose. You'll be a great help to Kazuma going forward. I mean, I know he's a brilliant lawyer, but he's new to the British courtroom. He'll certainly benefit greatly having a brilliant judicial assistant at his side. I'll do my very best. Dots. I wish I could say it, but I just can't. What do you want to say, Rinosuke? I can ask her to come with me. After all. She was always supposed to be coming to Britain as Cosmo's assistant. It feels right. It's growing late. We should both try to get some sleep. I'm sure you must be exhausted after today. And also the Daruma, right? It still has one eye left unpainted, and they made a promise, right? They made a promise that like she'll be the one to fill it in once she's feels that he has become a great lawyer. So are we gonna see the resolution of that? Oh, yes. You're right. Before I retire, let me just say one more time. You really were quite splendid in court today. So if you ask me, anyone who thinks of you as a substitute or a locum should be ashamed of themselves. Aw. Susato-san. Thank you. Oh, the eyes! Oh my god! Oh, oh my god! 3 days later. Port of Dover. Quayside, hang on. I'm gonna take a very quick break. I'm gonna get myself some juice. I'm feeling a little peckish, so I feel like that will help me a little bit. Give me a second. I'll be right back. I'm back with orange juice. Alright. I can't believe this day's finally come. Oh, Iris. You're really leaving then, Runo. I'm afraid so, Iris. Thank you so much for everything. I don't know what I'll do without your wonderful cooking and delicious tea. Oh, I wish you weren't going. But you have to come back and visit. Say you will. Of course. I promise. Mr. Shom, oh, the homies. Well, it was a very brief reunion, but it was a pleasure to pursue a case with you again. For so long. For a while at least. It felt like old times. Old man Yaoi right here. Yes, I suppose on reflection, there's something to be said for it. Having a little fun once in a while. I'll just go ahead and say goodbye to the... I'll just go and say goodbye to the professor as well, I think. Alright, Iris. You do that. Aw. Oh. Susato!
Susato-san.
Oh. Wait. We got dialogue? Susato-san. Oh.
I've just checked, Naruhodo-san.
Oh
Your
my
luggage
God.
is already on board.
Oh my god. Wait.
Such a beautiful morning. Perfect for embarking on a journey, isn't it?
My god.
Before I set off, I'd just like to say how thankful I am for everything you've done for me.
Oh. Oh.
And give my warmest regards to Kazuma, please.
Oh my god.
Actually, I think you ought to give him your regards in person, don't you?
Our homie's here.
Sorry?
Ryunosuke.
It's him.
Kazuma! What are you doing here?
Do you really think I'd miss my best friend's departure?
He's dual wielding. He's got both swords.
Thanks. To be honest, I'd been looking forward to our wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's capital.
Can you imagine like Kazuma and Ryunosuke just like going out like drunk, like on the streets of like in Baker Street, just like getting drunk and wild.
Well, we'll have to save that for another time.
Exactly.
Personally, I'm looking forward to facing you in court again.
The prosecutor?
Me too. But we're both defense lawyers, so
I'm going to become a prosecutor.
Kazuma.
I'll stay in Lord Van Zeek's tutelage for the time being,
Vaughn.
but before long, I intend to be just as formidable as the Reaper himself.
I mean, one might say that you are pretty formidable, right? I can the romance, yes.
oh, I see.
Actually, Ryunosuke, I have a favor to ask.
Anything for you, Kazuma.
Name it.
I'd like you to take care of this for me for a while.
The sword.
Karuma? Why?
Because I've seen it now. I've seen what's inside me, the demon that reared its ugly head that day.
You've got two demons inside of you. You've got two wolves inside of you, Kazuma. It's actually his normal theme.
It was only for the briefest of moments.
He's
The last
giving us
time
his
I came
soul.
face to
Is
face
this a
with that
proposal?
inspector.
So is Phoenix a descendant of both Kazuma and Ryunosuke?
But it was unmistakable.
It's a
wanted to
proposal in
kill
my
him.
brain.
I've always known there are demons that live inside people. And now I know there is one in me.
So does that make me your angel?
The fact that it very nearly consumed me
This
is
is
something
better
I'll
than a
carry with me
proposal.
until the end of my days.
Oh my god, Kazuma.
While I devote my life to fighting those whose demons have got the better of them.
Wait, you're giving us your sword, but did you fix the tip? Are you giving us are you giving us your sword of a broken tip? Oh fuck. Oh. Rose is lighty. Oh my god. Oh god, I just had the most cursed thought of all time. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I have to say this. So, in essence, Kazuma gave Karama a circumcision. He circumcised his sword. Am I wrong? Which one? It's not. What do you mean? It's not dirty. He literally cut the tip off. What do you mean? The tip came off.
As a prosecutor,
Okay.
So
We
that's
don't need
what
to
you've
go
resolved to
that
do,
far
is it?
into it. Well, he wanted to go really far into Gregson weeping. He was really into it.
until I'm ready to face the demon within,
Bro.
to slay it once and for all.
You're gonna slay the demon inside you?
I leave this in your care,
Let's go.
if you'll take it.
What if the sword, what if the katana is still at like the right estate or the Naruhodo estate or wherever it is?
Of course I will. I'll keep it by my side. Always.
Let's go. A Japanese man's sword is his soul, Rinosuke.
Until we meet again then.
Oh,
You
and
have
he's
your
wearing the
path to
saber.
follow, and I have mine.
And he's wearing the saber on his right side now, which makes sense because he is right-handed.
Naruhodo-san?
Oh? Now, Kif.
The path you're going to follow from now on. I wonder if I might follow it at your side, unless I'd be a burden.
Susato! Susato!
I mean, I would very much like you to come with me.
Again, I remember like the actual English voice actor for Rinosuke playing the game too. I'm wondering like if he gets to this spot. I don't know if he's completed the game yet, but if he got to this spot, I just want to hear like, God.
But aren't you?
Aren't you Kazuma's assistant?
You're so predictable, Rinosuke.
I am.
Oh my God.
Honestly, you never change at all. But that's what I like about you.
Why are you saying it like that? What the fuck? What the fuck, Kazuma? But that's what I like about you. Like fucking hell, bro. Sir, why are you saying it like this? Good God. A burden? Susato, you're literally the reason who made it this far. Never underestimate the power. Never underestimate the power of a 16-year-old woman. I come on, just so humble. Yeah, I wish like we could replay that. That's what I like about you. Like God, like sir, hello, excuse me.
You mean you knew about this?
It was the evening after Lord Van Zeek's trial came to an end. She came to see me at the prosecutor's office.
Oh,
Really? Oh, when I had that conversation with Professor Mikotoba.
So,
Never
you go with
underestimated
Rinosuke
the
back to Japan.
Never underestimate Never underestimate the judicial assistant. My god, I can't pronounce things today. Judicial.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know it's unfair of me to follow my own interest like this.
Coming here especially to tell me. You're a stickler for etiquette, aren't you? Well, what are his feelings?
I mean, he definitely needs you. He wanted to ask you to come back with him. He wanted to follow his feelings too.
We've never discussed it, of course, and Naruhodo-san has made no such suggestion. I worry that perhaps I'd be a burden to him.
No, cause he's dense as rocks. Like his Cosmo's like, I see. You're kind of dense to women, like female attraction, but that's okay. But that's okay. I'll keep teasing you so that I can keep romancing you. Homeboy didn't want to burden you, literally. Wanted to make your own
He's just
choices.
as much a stickler for etiquette as you are. He'd never say anything before he was asked.
He's dense as rocks, to be sure. Really.
But I'd feel happy knowing you were with him.
Aww.
Look out for him on my behalf, will you?
I mean, she is basically his sister. Cosmo have front row seats to this romance blooming, literally.
Of course.
Susato-san.
What do you think, Naruhodo-san?
Oh my gosh.
With you by my side, no trial would seem too daunting.
Oh my god.
So if you're willing, I'd be honored if you'd come with me.
Oh my
Together
god.
we can take on the world.
Oh my god. Oh,
I'm
the
terribly
eyes.
incompetent, but if you'll have me, I'd be delighted.
Susato, what the fuck you talking about? You can throw like grown men halfway across the world. What do you mean?
Oh, no, not at all. If anyone's terribly incompetent, it's me.
Yes.
Ah! What's wrong?
Your luggage, Susato-san. There's no time. The ship's going to set sail any minute now.
I think she packed already. You amazing, Susato.
It's all right. There's no need to worry.
Oh?
As it happens, my luggage is already on board too.
So you're gonna go back regardless. She prepared. You figured he was gonna say yes, didn't you?
Your fine judicial assistant has everything in hand as always, I see.
Susato was way ahead in plans, literally.
Hello! Your ship's about to leave!
Wait, we got Iris voice lines? Yo!
Time to go then. Look after yourself, Runosuke.
Let's go.
Cosmo, draw your sword.
What the Yo, Rinosuke, why are you saying it like that? Draw your blade, sir. This is our Roman Empire. This is our hero academy. Draw your sword. Brother really just went, Kazuma, draw your sword, draw your blade. We're touching tips tonight. Otoko no kanji, like fucking hell. We're really seeing bromance is blooming. They're touching. They're crossing blade. It's like, Naruto-san, what are you doing? We're sword fighting, Mrs. Sato. Ye old boy pastime. Fucking like, imagine like they're sword fighting in the onsen or something. Oh, okay, right. Okay. Oh wait, are we getting a thing? Oh. Wait, that's 3D. Oh, they are. Oh, they're crossing. Oh, that's so gay.
One day, when our paths cross, once more,
He
we'll fight
uncircumcised
a
his
duel,
sword.
a duel of words across the courtroom. A day I eagerly await as a lawyer.
I've been waiting to hear you say that, partner.
Eyeball. Wait, no. The tip is still broken. The tip is still broken, so he needs to go fix. He needs to fix that. They cross blades at the sunset. Sunrise.
Don't forget me then, Kazuma.
This is better than a proposal. He's been waiting for this.
As if I could, Ryunosuke.
Oh my God, partner.
And Mr. Sholmes, thank you so much. I'm very much indebted to you.
Indeed, Mr. Naruhodo. I believe you are.
I'll never forget all you've done for me during my time in London.
Quite. I should like to think you will remember your debt of gratitude.
Aw, so humble of you, Shom. So humble of you.
Especially when I visit you in your country.
Oh shit! Third game? Shom's in Japan? Drawing crosswords with me, bro. The soul of a man that he wears on hips. Shom's taking this bronze to go apply it to your man. Exactly. Iris needs 2 daddies.
What? The truth is, although many are ignorant of the fact,
When?
the world is far smaller than most folk realize.
Well, I'd be delighted if you came to Japan one day.
He's gonna show up in like his his homemade Japanese outfit or something. Okay, but to be fair, right? This year marks the 10-year anniversary of the initial release of the Great Ace Attorney the Great Ace Attorney on 3DS, right? They're doing a 10-year anniversary thing that I would most likely be going to. So hint hint. And they also released like a Kuji gacha of the Greatest Attorney. There's a big Shom's zoom and also a big like Baroque von Ziek's zoom. So it's like I feel like they might do something. Like Capcom has been doing pretty good recently, right? Like, you know, they finally translated like Ace Attorney Investigations 2, and like this came out. This is the only official translation of the Great Ace Attorney that we have. So like the rest of the world got to properly play through this collection itself, right? So like they have to be planning something, right? Like sequels or anything, right?
Oh yes, would welcome you with open arms, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, that sounds wonderful! I can't wait!
Ooh, Iris in Japan. Just watch her learn the language in like 1 month.
Brief parting, my dear fellows.
Aw.
And that brings us to the end of my adventures in Great Britain.
My God, the end of the game. Oh my God, it's them.
A peculiar twist of fate brought me halfway around the world those many months ago. But that was just the start of my journey. Who knows where fate will lead me next? Still, I'm
It's
confident
them.
this won't be my last meeting with the friends I've made in London. And when we're together again, no doubt the first words I'll hear will be,
Objection.
Come, the game is afoot.
Oh. Hosen. Oh my God.
The ship, with our friends from the east, sailed steadily towards the distant horizon. But Sholmes' face was alight with joy.
The times may change, but a steadfast friendship will remain true, Wilson. We have but to gently close our eyes, and we are with our companions once more.
Oh.
So I do just that. And when I do, I can hear his strong, familiar voice ring out.
Oh my gosh.
Objection!
Let's go!
Until we meet again.
Oh my god! We did it! We completed the game! The Great Ace Attorney! Oh. Come on, it needs a sequel, please. Please. Please, shoot Takumi, please. Oh? I've been thoroughly inundated with inquiries about my remote cinematograph one day, but I'm in a purveyor of electrical goods. One of the promised close trial secrecy. Anyway, I decided an absence from London is in order. A sergeant in distant climes. The Empire of Japan, perhaps. I understand that wardrobe class incurs no charge whatsoever. Oh my god, wardrobe class, he's gonna sneak aboard. So he is gonna go to Japan. I gave a little note to Hurley the other day. It just said, "Thank you for everything, Daddy." Oh, but it made Hurley cry. I gave him some lotion I invented as well. The dice had read safely. But he said that might make him cry too, so I'd rather not use it. Oh my gosh. Von Zeeks? In those days, when I was known as the Reaper, I felt your presence at my side. Once, I knew to bear the burden of that grim pseudonym. I haven't retired from the court. Oh, so it was because he couldn't handle it. Despite everything, I still wear. It is his badge! It's Clint's badge! But the darkness that once beset me is no more, as you too are no more. In the words of a young foreign friend of mine, I must stride forward toward a brighter. Wait, a young friend? Ryunosuke? So yeah, it wasn't him being dramatic. Like he's literally clutching his brother's badge as like for support. Boss left a note for me, you know, and I can read every letter now, A to Z, Z, the whole lot. It's got a lot of stuff though. The boss was trying to protect me, say. And that's exactly what me and Chief Inspector Toby here are gonna keep doing for Londoners. Aww. I only wish I could see how grateful I was, Mag. Gina. Oh my god, the theme. Rexon? Gina. Truth is, not the upstanding fella you think I am. You might be a dive at heart. It's a good heart. Remind me I need to be true to myself. I've got one more job to take care of before it's ta-ta to London town for the foreseeable. And then, you gotta complete your education in art detection a la Gregson, as they say. Oh my gosh. This definitely has to be one of my favorite Ace Attorney games. The only AA character posting his words in credits. Yeah. Your Excellency, this man is accused of illegal entry into the office. Oh, wait, Hosonaga? Objection! A blink of a statement overruled. The minister has been detained in prison anyway. Once this catch counts for the defense, and women are forbidden to enter the courtroom. Oh, really? My friend Sasada-san's in British court all the time and doing a wonderful job. He got beaten up again? Perhaps I should have engaged the services of a regular legal team. Maybe you should have called an actual lawyer instead? What? Yeah, I feel like this definitely has to be one of my favorite, like, Ace Attorney games, but I do plan on replaying everything, so I can see. Oh, Maria! Mama, is it true about Japanese people? Are they experts at filleting corpses? Yes, they are. Fish corpses, on the whole. I like to hone my own filleting skills. You don't mind, do you, Mama? Are Ray and Sasuke defending Hosonaga? Yeah. Yes, I do. I'm not a corpse yet, am I? Dot. No. And I'm glad. Oh, she's visiting her mom. I'm not sure how they're defending him, but it do be that way, I guess. Albert! Here I'm again in Great Britain on the invitation of my own universe. Wait, Baroque sent you an invite. He's to show me an around now that everything was settled. But what have I done? I was so excited I picked a splendid hotel, and now I can't afford the bill. Oh, Baroque, come to my rescue again, please. I wish I could just vent in thin air sometimes. I mean, I feel like if you explained it to him, he definitely would just like pay for your hotel room. You are his best friend, good sir. You're his homie for life. The spells! We wanted to make the waxwork impression of the kill in the cemetery. I realized what has happened, but even in the witness stand of the highest court in the land, I could never speak of it. The Lord Chief Justice and I had struck a bargain, you see. For a faithful reproduction of the visage, there's nothing we spells would not do. Kangaroo court for real. I mean, like, the legal system in Japan was only just starting, as like Miko Daddy said, so. Which is why they need a Reno. That's why they need a Naruhodo there. Daily! Everyone calls me gossip. I saw John say little tips to passerbys, you know? Everyone calls me a papino, and I sell the spaghetti. It's more red than my hair. Everyone, they call me no. I cannot do it. This is ridiculous. Aw, oh Daily, how charming. I mean, lots of new friends here, I see. Yes, and when we're released, we're all gonna strike it rich together. As a French-Italian restaurant? Ristorante? Like what? I still can't over his name is fucking Pepino. Pepino. Kazuma. When I was accepted on a foreign study tour, I knew exactly what path I had to take. Whenever it might have ended, I knew that I wanted you there to see it. If I'd ended up in the dock, there's no one I would have rather had defending me. But now, thanks to you, it's a new path I want to take. I'm sure we'll meet again in the courtroom, my friend. Oh, until then, I leave Karuma in your hand, in your care. Oh my god. Kazuma! Oh! Wait, they have first class cabins? Look at that. I've made some tea. Naruto-san. It's important that you rest while you can. Once you arrive in Japan, you should be busy establishing your new office. I'm so delighted to be accompanying you. After all, your talents have been recognized by a great detective. Because you really are the greatest of lawyers. A great ace attorney, some might say. Oh my god. She said the thing. She said the thing. A great ace attorney. Wait. She filled in the Daruma! She filled in the eyes! They had time for a photo? She filled in the eyes! She did the promise! She acknowledged him! It's Waga High! Oh my god. Yo! Oh my god, this game. Holy shit. Wait, is it gonna do the walking thing again? It is! Yeah, this has to be one of my favorite Ace Attorney games, not gonna lie. Because I played from the original trilogy, and then played Apollo Justice, and waited so long for like the sequel to Apollo Justice, right? Where like all the threat lines like came back, and then when that happened, I played Investigations. It's Ryotaro, yeah. And then I was waiting. Actually was waiting for the Great Ace Attorney to come out as well, but it was never translated until it got released on Steam. And I bought it on Steam, and I'm like, yo, I have to play it. And I was waiting for like an official translation for Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Like we did get the full like fan translation with the fan voices and everything, right? But then like now we have the official translation with like better quality of life and like you know, actual like hand-drawn sprites, like hand-drawn things over the original sprites. Like when I finally get to that game, I don't know if I'm gonna. I feel like I'll try both the sprites and then the new hand-drawn things. But like the new hand-drawn ones look so good, like surprisingly good. Oh my god, it's the queen bee. Look at him go. And look at Wagahai, he's following us. Man, look at everyone. Look at this. Oh my god, Dr. Sif is so tall. Look at her. the buddies, the homies, they're together. Yo, he's tall as hell. What the heck? He is short as hell. Wait, do we get to see Gina and Gregson? Or do we pass by them already? There they are. Oh my gosh. Yo! Yo! Old man, the old man Yowie! The old man Yowie! Oh my god, they're dancing! Jigoku? Old man bromance. Thank you so much for the water, ASMR weeping. Everyone, let's grab our little water junks and do a little glug glug. Again, when I play through the first Ace Attorney, remember this freak out. Remember this character. It'll be very, like, it'll be very prevalent. Thank you for so much for the stretch. Miko Daddy tap dancing. Exactly. Whilst like Shomes is doing his little... Oh, he left so he could be with Miko Daddy. Whilst Shomes is doing his idol dance. You're crossing swords again! Ah! Kazuma. Draw your sword. Capcom, my god, Capcom. Man, they make a lot of my favorite series. Mega Man, Ace Attorney. Oh my gosh. Devil May Cry, like, oh. Every time to be extremely normal about everything, literally. Are they bowing? Oh. Oh my gosh. The Great Ace Attorney 2 resolved. Yo. Can we get a Great Ace Attorney 3, onegaishimasu? Please. Please, we need it, Capcom. Please. Yo! This wallpaper? Holy shit. That's so good. And we're done. Oh my god. That's so good. Oh, we can only do the epilogue. Okay. Wait, let's take a look at the special contents. Man. Yeah, this has got to be one of my favorite Ace Attorney games. Now I can't wait to like go back and play through everything again. Like, damn. Yeah, and yeah, Kazuma said one of Genshin's apprentices took Katamai's surname, which meant yeah. Yeah, I realized that. I'm like, oh my god. Like Manfred and Franziska von Karma or Go and May Kadama. Yeah. Wait, portraits? Oh. Yo. Yo, we got all these. Oh, the hat. Where I stole his hat. Look at this. He could have been like this. He could have had glasses. What? Mini. Oh my god, Mini Rinosuke. Look at her. I can imagine this being like a young Susato. Man, look at them. Sherlock Sholmes, yeah. Look at him. Yo, he could have been hella steampunk. What? Iris? Oh, look. Can you imagine this as an alternate costume from like for Iris? That's so cute. Man, Iris looks good in all of these things. Kazuma. Whoa. He could have had glasses too. Can you imagine how cool it would have been if he had glasses and then like when he became a prosecutor he lost his glasses? Little. Hello, good sir. Oh, the gloves. Oh. Oh wait, that's the beta Von Zeeks. Look at him. Character collage. Right, this was the this is how the game box looked for the 3DS back in the day. Nice. Wait, is that a young Mikotoba? Oh my gosh. Look at all of them. Oh. They had a whole sun and moon thing. Okay. Look at them. Wait, moving pictures. Wait. Oh. Oh, wait, these are the extra things. The Great Special Trial 2017. Oh, I feel like I will watch this on my own time. Are there... Wait, auditorium. Musical interludes and voice clips featuring... Oh, these are the... Wait. Wait, this isn't... Wait. Wait, these are unreleased musics? Hang on. Why are these so good? Bro. These are so good. What? What the heck? Oh, wait.
The Nipponese are a truly fascinating breed. This has gone on long enough now. This flagrant ignorance of the mechanics of law. Sherlock Sholmes, you say? Yes, I've heard the name. The protagonist in a series of short stories for the vulgar classes. A god of detection or some such. Objection! My lord, with all due respect, this is an outrage! The prosecution refuses to accept this decision.
Let's go. Okay. Oh wait, is this just the full credits again? Wait, hang on. Eh? Oh, it is. Okay, I'm sorry. You all deserve due credit, but I'm gonna take a look at some things. Oh my god, these are all the things. Yeah, I think like... Yeah, I feel like I'll look at those in another time. Wait, I thought like I could see like, more of the things, right? Oh! Oh! Okay. Oh, I didn't know. Okay. Oh, there's the whole thing. Okay. Hello, I'm Kazuya Nuri, art director and character designer for the game. Let me show you some of the character designs and scene setting artwork produced in the development of the Great Ace Attorney Adventures. Here's the hero of the whole show, Rinosuke Naruhodo. The main concern here is to strike a good balance between a pure look of someone out of Meiji Japan and the believable ancestor of the protagonist of the main Ace Attorney games, Phoenix Wright. Okay. I started off with a stoic university student uniform befitting the period, but I didn't want it to be too generic, so I altered the cut of the back and the sleeves and added some details. Okay. That's so good. Chibusuke. Yeah, so okay, yeah, Susato was meant to embody the principles of Yamato Nadeshiko, or personification of the quintessential Japanese woman. Damn, okay. Steampunk elements. Look at him! Wait, we can zoom, wait. Hang on, we can zoom in. We can zoom in. Anyways. Look at Iris. Wait, but this could totally be like an older Iris, right? At this stage, her character hadn't been finalized, so I drew her older than in the final game and with a more ladylike air. So this could totally be like a character design for like, what, 2 years in the future? 3 years in the future even? Oh my god, look at him. Classic young Japanese man with this type of haircut? You sure? His boots though, damn. Him. We have the British prosecutor, whose character was to be themed on the sinister Reaper of the Bailey demigod. Despite the God of Death theme suggested for the design, I decided to avoid taking that too literally. No, you just made him into fucking Dracula. Instead of trying to produce a character whose bearings and presence conjured ideas of death and darkness. To that end, I took inspiration from vampires, werewolves, fallen angels, and the like. Of course you did. Incorporating lots of dark elements into him. He literally has 2 fucking werewolves inside of him. And bringing them all together by portraying him as a member of the aristocracy. I made his clothing extremely ostentatious, drawing on elements from a variety of traditionally British ceremonial and military attire. I also added some extra ribcage-like detail around the midriff. That you did. It's got a snatched waist. As with Kazuma's headband, I knew that realizing Von Zeke's cloak in-game would be technically complex, but I also knew that it lent a lot of credence to his dark persona, so I was quite insistent about it. Thank you. A sad and tortured soul, lovely. This is a very early illustration, came up a lot. Okay. Look at him though. He has a more pain expression than in the final version, and the cloak is modeled on a raven. Yeah, I feel that. Man, look at all. Oh my god! Miko Daddy! This is not a university professor, so I had to make his expression be seen as both kind and stern. Cherry Blossom. But this. Wait, this is him 16 years ago! He looks so young! He looks like a fucking, like, 90s or 80s shonen protagonist. His dark persona, you say. Look at him! He looks like a, right? He looks like a, like, 80s shonen protagonist or something. His, look at him. Right? Damn. Ouchie, we don't need to know about him. They're so good, what the heck? Look at them! Oh. Brothers of Ambitious Dreams. Since there were already commemorative group pictures that enter each game, I sought to avoid the same themes and motives in these pictures. I also didn't want to take away from the good vibes after finishing each title, so I gave it a lot of thought. In the end, I settled on using just Rinosuke and Kazuma, as the two of them are the embodiment of the great Ace Attorney. The illustration tells of the hopes and ambition in their hearts, just already set sail for a great burden. Standing shoulder to shoulder, you're turned towards the same future at the start of their journey. Looking at this after experiencing the events of adventures, it's like going back in time, and it's sure to stir up all sorts of emotions. I drew a similar picture once for the Adventures art book, but as this piece was going to be used in the game, I made more of a snapshot of something that might have happened in the story itself. Brothers of Dawn. I turned to the iconic final scene at daybreak between Rinosuke and Kazuma for inspiration in a symbolic illustration of their parting of ways. The image of the sun rising between their crossed swords was something I desperately wanted to include in the game, and it turned out to be a very emotionally powerful scene. It hints at their futures while showing the metaphorical dawning of a new age of law. Rushing off their respective paths with conviction in their hearts, Rinosuke and Kazuma dashed away in opposite directions from the rising sun until the day their fates would cross once more. Capcom, please, third game. Whereas the two of them were facing the same direction in Brothers of Ambitious Dreams, Brothers of the Dawn presents a visual and thematic counterpart to complete the set. Let's go. Is there anything else? Oh. Okay. Don't we get like other stuff now? I'm trying to figure it out. I thought for sure, right? I guess not? Let's just look at him. I think maybe it's like, I don't know if it's for like the Switch version or whatever, because I know there's like there's a separate art book, right? Like it's where I'm pretty sure it's where like we get to see like Clint, a Clint and a very small Zeke's learning to do the lijection or something. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I don't know, I'm just super hyped, like, damn. Now I want to play, but we finally finished the Great Ace Attorney. Like, look at this. We need a third game with Sholmes like showing up in this outfit. We need it. We need it. Look at him. Just like look at him doing this. So, yeah, I'm very much looking forward to replaying the Ace Attorney series. Yes, I'm really excited if there's ever gonna be a sequel, and I'm really excited to replay the Ace Attorney series. But now it's a thing of like, yeah, need to see Sholmes in his fuck-ass DLC outfit. Literally, yeah. I'm just so enthused. Like, damn. This definitely is one of my favorite Ace Attorney games. I'll be honest, because like it's so much more grounded in reality for the most part. There isn't like any like crazy like spirit medium stuff going on. Right? No like psychic no psychic lawyer abilities. Right? Just pure logic and reasoning. And it's kind of amazing. Which is kind of a stark contrast when you think about it. Like it's not too stark a contrast, but like in terms of like the supernaturals and stuff that happens in Ace Attorney in general. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to replaying the games. I'm not sure if I'll do that now, because in about 4 days, or like, you know, in about a couple of days, like the Rhino game is being released, and I did pre-order that, so I'm definitely gonna be playing the Rhino game as well. So now it's a thing of like, what other games should I play? Right, I still have a back catalog of like stuff that I need to do for like Genshin and Star Rail, right? In terms of like the character things and whatnot, like, and also Natlan. Yeah, the Tribal Chronicles and stuff. So I think a couple things to consider, I would say. But I also need to see Zeke's in a kimono or Hakama. What about both? Right? The third game is just them like adventures in Japan with like all kinds of outfits. All the budget goes into designing every single one of their outfits. Why not? But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna call it here with like Sholmes right here. Yeah, I don't know when I'll be streaming tomorrow, because we're done with the Great Ace Attorney. We were done with Suikoden 2. I might either do like Genshin, or I might do like other things. And like, in fact, who knows? Who knows I'm actually streaming tomorrow, because I do need to get some IRL work done. So I will let y'all know what happens, you know, via Twitter and Blue Sky. Yeah. So, but in any case, let's see. I'm gonna call it here. So, thank you so much for stopping by. I really, really, really appreciate it. If you've got the rest of the day going for you, please have a very, very, very wonderful rest of your day. If you need to rest and decompress and go to bed like I do, then they ask me to you. Good night, good night, good night. Let's do a raid. Let's go. Let's pull off a nice sneaky raid. So please copy whichever raid message you're able to copy. Raid subs are for my subscriber patrollers, and raid alts and raid messages are for my regular but also equally as important patrollers. Yeah. So let's go raid Mocha. Yeah. Is currently playing some Reaper right now. So let's go on over and get very good. So much for your grading, shall we? Yeah. So we're finally done with the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, and honestly, I really like this game. I really like this game. Like, I've been waiting for forever to play it, like way back when it first released too. And I'm glad that I managed to like get back into it, even after even like almost like a 2-year hiatus of playing this game. And we finally did it. So yeah, can't wait to go through all the other games in sequence. So yeah, that's gonna be it from me tonight. So let's Toya, and as always, this has been Toya, and I'll see you